Well, this is going to be an ultimate toy review, and lightning does strike twice because you remember I did the Latios video, you know, that dragon hybrid airplane thingy bob, and I thought it was a pullback toy, but at first glance I've actually noticed that this is actually a push-along toy. So it's more like a die-cast toy, and what this toy is that it's very similar to an old, clapped out and chipped off British Airways 777 Matchbox toy. So it looks pretty nice, this aircraft. It's missing the leading wheel. Oh, sorry about that one, Latios. I hope you can get the names right. Oh, that Pokemon. The middle wheel is there, but the leading wheel on the front there is missing. So I might have just had a bite on that, which sounds pretty nasty indeed. But nevertheless, on toy collecting heaven, I'm just glad I've got two of these. Oh, there's my foot there. I'm just glad I've got two of these very unusual aircraft-like die-casts. And yes, by the time of making this video, I've actually placed Transformers Revenge of the Fallen in the computer there, and as you can see, and there you go, that's me watching Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. So it's only just the second film, not the first film, and it's only just a DVD Viacom company sort of intro to the piece there. But I'm actually not going to look at it because I'm actually getting interfered by copyright. Actually, I might start with a bit of English, right? Yeah, very interesting sort of video, eh? Okay, time to look away now, because I know I might get into copyright strikes on YouTube though. But in this video, it's not just always about Latios and the airplanes ready for takeoff. I'm pretty sure the runway could be a little bit feisty and a lot more longer than usual, I see. Let's do the 777 first. Well, that was actually quite long. What about Latios? Latios can do that. That was awesome indeed. Anyways, time to take a look at the training cards. I've actually noticed I've got the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen DVD right there. And, yes. It's pretty nice when I've got the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen film there. It's owned by DreamWorks. Yes, pretty amazing indeed. That's like the company who made the Shrek films. Pretty nostalgic intro there. Now screwed up by the great big crappy old Michael Bay films. How crazy was that? Okay, I'm not going to look at the Paramount Pictures logo, but I'm actually quite excited about it. But nevertheless, it's time to take a look at the cards I've got. And these are the trading cards I've actually got. Some of these came from that magazine, which was issue 22, but I've also got magazines from previous issues, such as issue 13, and recently I've got this horsey card that actually came with the Latios there, which was pretty cool in a sense, eh? So I've got one card, and I've got, let me try and get the others, so I've got 2, 3, yeah, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh, there's a load of Vulpix there, 8, 9, and 10. So I dare say I've got about 10, maybe 11 cards at least. Well, I can tell you what, guys, I'm actually very impressed of how many Pokemon cards that I've got in my area here. So maybe when I go ahead and just buy more Pokemon trading card stuff, I'm hoping I can just get up to at least around 70, possibly 60 different cards. Maybe 120. Or I could literally do 420. 840. Oh my goodness me, buying Pokemon trading cards costs a lot of money in order to go for a Pokemon trading card battle, eh? Anyways, let's just push some of the stuff here. I'll just push the Transformers DVD out, and I'm actually, before I start doing the toy reviews there, and also a headphone there, I've actually got a very, very weird reply from my parents there, and I've actually noticed, I said to them, it's okay, I've actually just bought them for 50p, but the parents said to me, but don't worry, you can download these videos. Well, I actually just said, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you can download your videos, because if you got your permission to download videos, just make sure you're not getting any copyright infringement. That's the most important thing. Now, this is actually a very nice DVD, Transformers, the first Michael Bay film. Actually, it's not. Well, I think the first Michael Bay film was Bad Boys, if I can remember, and not Pearl Harbor. And this is Revenge of the Fallen, which is actually quite a very nice film in a sense. Both of these are age 12, which is okay in a sense. not too bad. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. They do come with profanity, so that's the major part when it comes to the Transformers films, I suppose, but nevertheless, I like it a lot. Very nice indeed. I do remember watching Transformers films, but hey, let's take a look at what we've got. And there's some flipped up toys here of something pretty nice here. We'll probably start with this crappy packaging there. The toy with a crappy packaging inside there. It's called the Herringull Variations 5-pack, and we're into this sort of marine theme. £7.95. It's a British Wildlife Collection toy, and as we all know, herringgulls in this country have pink legs. That's what we all know. But I've actually heard there's actually some sort of wiki page that herringgulls can also come in yellow legs. Very weird, isn't it? But let me go ahead and come in and do the unpacking there, because I just want you to see what this product is there to peruse with you. And yes, look at just how terrible the way this packaging is being created and stuff like that, I suppose. It's just not really designed for making stuff intact. Anyways, there you go, there's all the herringgulls there. Oh, it's a little cute one. Oh, look at that! That looks so cute. Oh, look at that little seagull there. And it looks like a baby herringgull in a sense. I'm pretty sure this is what herringgulls look like when they're babies. And here are some of the other herringgulls I've also got. There's a 4th year herringull. I thought it was a non-breeding plumage herringull because I can tell by the brown streaking on its head. So it's like a winter plumage bird in a sense. Let me just have a go ahead and closer up look in a sense. Yes, I think there you can see there's a bit of brown streaking there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's right there. And you can also notice there's a bit of a bill, the wingy part of the bill there. So it looks like, to me when I see that, that almost looks like the North American bird, the ring-billed gull, which is like, you know, it's like a common gull, but it's much more bigger. So it's a bit like the ring-billed gull, which is quite confusing. So it's like the North American seagull, the ring-billed gull. As I'm going to repeat there many, many times, I suppose. I don't know what to probably say, but that's the 4th year herringull, as you can tell. And sorry for my finger there, it was a bit of an accident there. But let's take a look at the non-breeding plumage adult herringull. They only take 5 years to bring into adult plumage, those herringgulls. Yes, once again, it's got the yellow beak, and they do have names there. It's got the non-breeding herringull. I'm not sure if you can see that. There's what it says there. And there's another one of these there. Pretty cool, isn't it? 4th year herringull. Not sure if you can see that. There's this one here. It's a juvenile or first winter gull. So it's basically more of a herringull because of the coffee detailing there. I'm saying it coffee because it looks brown, but it looks. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yep. Yeah, it does look brown. It's got red feet. I wish they were more like reddish pinkish feet, but it looks a bit, I suppose. But the beak's a bit dull. But that's the most major part when it comes to the juvenile birds. And let me just go ahead and try and stop the camera for a while. Okay, I've just stopped the camera just for a while, and I've actually changed the way I've looked because I just want to make sure everything is filmed nicely in a sense. These figures can sometimes fail when I'm making these videos because of the way they've been designed. And also the feet as well. Noticing some of the feet there can be a lackluster in these videos because every time when I stand these models, it can be very troublesome. I just have to stand them very neatly as I can. Very neatly, of course. And there's the adult plumage, the breeding plumage of the herringull, as you can tell. So it's got the name right there, breeding herringull. Very nice name. It's done a bit of a pecking, isn't it? Pecking order, isn't it? And it's actually just pecked on the 4th year herringull by accident, I suppose. Oh yes, something that's actually got distracted from getting a copyright strike. And look at that. Optimus Prime. Oh yeah. Falling throughout the highway. And look at that. Optimus Prime. Oh, look at that. Is he in Shanghai? Did I just saw the Oriental Pearl Tower? That's what I actually realised. And look at that, here comes, who is that Decepticon there? Is that Demolisher? Oh my goodness me, that was actually pretty awesome. I mean, how could you never love the Transformers films? I mean, why would Michael Bay would literally come in and think, oh, let's just agree all these films are just ugly, and here comes Ironhide there. And look at that, Optimus saying, pull over! I'm not sure if I could do a great Optimus voice there. I mean, Peter Cullen is the original voice actor of Optimus Prime. That is so awesome. I don't know why would you think those explosives are just too excessive though. Oh my goodness me, here comes Demolisher's creepy looking face. But man, nevertheless, that's just the way films work, I suppose. And yes, luckily for FNAF, I've got the sound turned on. I mean, for the tablet. But for the computer, or my computer in a sense, which is an Acer old computer in a sense, which has been like 10 years running since, I've actually got the sound turned off because I'm actually very fearful about copyright. And yes, I did make videos about Article 13 in across Europe and the UK, maybe in some videos I suppose. And I've seen that, because obviously for them, adverts can't be sold against them, and thus they make less money. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one here, as to go into the regular topic here, which is the Peking Loris genus seagull species and variations dual 5-pack. 5-packs are like a new trend in a sense. £7.99, so it's like £8. Pretty expensive when you think about that. And look at that, it says Hot 2019 toy. But what's quite strange is it doesn't say it at the back. So maybe I need to probably edit and make another one of these. But what's pretty nice is that it comes with 4 large Peking seagulls and 1 mini Peking seagull, which is like a little baby one. Oh, that's so cute, eh? Beautiful artwork, eh? Anyways, I'm going to take a look at the seagulls. Very curious about them. Oh, there's a little pamphlet there. Now that's telling me. Looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? Probably because I just want to make some space for it. Okay, let's see how these gulls work. But before I do that, let me just try and read the actually, I might do the details. This is a it's a pure first winter lesser blackback gull. Oh, there you go. It says lesser blackback gull. I initially thought it was a herring gull in a sense, but look at the tail there. It's all actually been a very nice black greyish tail end there. Pretty nice bar in a sense. That one there is it's either a herring or a lesser blackback gull, juvenile first winter bird. Pretty nice details on that one, I suppose. Very cool indeed. And it's got a black tail end, but it's not like that. And there's also a little seagull chick there, and it looks pretty nice. And I'll show you the pecking demonstration just when after I finish reading this. Okay, there's the adult lesser blackback gull. Okay, you can see there's the slate grey with the, I'm not sure the wingtips are correctly done in black. And there we go, there's the ubiquitous herring gull, from the British coast. That is very stereotypical, isn't it? But nevertheless, as we all know, seagulls don't have to live in coastal regions. Hence, the name seagull is now really a great big alas. Actually, I want to come in and read this Flip-Flop Origami British Wildlife Collection pamphlet there, because I want to show you how these pecking seagulls work. So it's like pecking chickens, as it says on the packaging there, but they're pecking seagulls. So, you heard of pecking chickens, right? That's what it says there. What about pecking seagulls? Interesting reading, isn't it? Now that's actually a very interesting and intricate looking drawing. So yes, there's what it looks like to be a picture of a seagull, which was originally a chicken, now into a seagull, and there you go. There it says, thanks for reading, and peck as you like, but don't hurt others, like real gulls too. That's a nice reference, isn't it? Just to show you on how aggressive real-life seagulls are. Anyways, let's show you the pecking feature. This is the small gull here. This is the small herring gull chick. Pretty simplistic pecking order, isn't it? And my memory system on my tablet is actually growing, so I have to probably remove some videos and remove some of the content that I had a long time ago. There you go, there's the juvenile herring or lesser blackback gull in action. Let's try the herring gull, and not lesser blackback gull. And look at that, its pecking feature actually works. Look at that, pretty nice, isn't it? And let's try the lesser blackback gull. I mean, these things are comical. We've got very small tails. Pretty nice, isn't it? And then we've got the pure first winter or juvenile lesser blackback gull. And look at that, it also pecks. But I'm not sure if it's pecking... Oh, it pecks towards the ground here, which is nice. Okay, that's probably about it, though. And the best way to do is try and repack all of the components that are literally inside of this toy, and boy, do I really think this video is obviously the longest. Very long video when you think about it, if you ask me. Sorry, I actually said ask, not the booty word. If I actually said the A word, a-hole word, that would actually be a great big troublesome idea, and that would actually get me into trouble on making videos for YouTube, and I would literally become one of these YouTube video channels that would never be seen. Let's take a look at this one here. Okay, I had enough with cigars. Oh, that looks like a rip-off of Club Penguin. It's called Penguin Club World, the Galapagos Islands Animal Figure 5-pack. It cost me about £8.97. Now, I don't know why flip up toys are getting expensive. And wait, I didn't put the pamphlet back on. Silly Ivan. What am I like these days? I don't know. It's just quite weird, isn't it, when I do files on my videos, so... Anyways, this is the, what was it called again? The Galapagos Islands Animal Figure 5-pack. This is what the animals we've got. Oh, that one. That looks like Toothless to me. From How to Train Your Dragon. It's the Iguanan Fury Dragon, Marine Iguana, and a Galapagos Tortoise. And there's a couple penguins here. So it's like the world's only tropical penguin and the second smallest penguin. And look at that, a very, very big iguana there. Look how great big. And it looks quite muscular, that iguana here. I'll come in and do the unpacking here. Because I'm quite curious on what this toy is all about, eh? And I'll show you what's all done. I mean, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at the beauty of this thing. It looks pretty nice. I mean, it looks like an iguana. It looks like a great big fat lizard covered with red paint to look like steak. And that sounds delicious, doesn't it? Maybe I'm just being a bit too cruel there to animals, though. It's got the same eye colour as Toothless, by the looks of it, of course. But it's also got this very nice feature here. When you open the mouth feature there, or the jaw feature there, it makes this feature here, like that. Pretty awesome, isn't it? And there's no name on the bottom here, but let's take a look at the Iguanan Dragon. Iguanan Fury Dragon, which looks like Toothless out of How to Train Your Dragon. I'm actually glad that How to Train Your Dragon actually came out early in Australia via the English dub on the 3rd of January 2019. And I'm not looking forward to the British release date, but I am looking forward. I actually went crazy at the Australian date. But this Toothless like dragon looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? Love the tail. And it looks pretty awesome indeed. It looks pretty, not that tropical enough, but it looks pretty nice. And we'll take a look at the Galapagos Giant Tortoise. It looks like a Torkoal. I'm saying Torkoal because it looks like a Pokemon. Yes, it looks quite interesting, that tortoise. So, yes, it looks pretty nice. And this is how a realistic Galapagos Giant Tortoise would look like. It's got grey, scaly detailings on there, but it would also have a shell which has a combination of brown and also grey. That's what I like about these tortoises. It looks pretty nice. Once again, the only disappointment is that there's no name, which is pretty weird, but nevertheless looks pretty nice, isn't it? Very nice detailing for this tortoise, and it does look giant. And we'll take a look at the penguins here next, and yes, it looks pretty cute, and I've actually noticed they are small. So this is the adult penguin there that we've got, of course. Love looking at seabirds, which is very nice, I suppose. And then we've also got this small baby, what do you call it? It's a small Galapagos penguin. So it's a juvenile, and I actually found it very, very cute indeed. Oh, look at that, it looks pretty cute, doesn't it? But overall, the amount of cuteness is going a bit too cheesy right now. Too cheesy for that one, of course, that's what I was trying to say though. But anyways, I'm just going to put them back as what they were. And yes, as I'm placing these animals back, these things are just origami toys and they're not real animals after all. Let's move on to another item. I'm actually not going to end this video because we're going to take a look at, what are these? These are Sony headphones. I've actually seen these before, and they're actually brand new ones. So it's a blue version here. They all actually come in different colours there. I'm pretty sure there's black, maybe pink or white. And there's some, what are these? It looks like the replaceable versions of these. I'm not sure if they're cable sliders, of course. Oh, they're earbuds. These are like replaceable earbuds, which is very, very nice. noise isolation, and these are like very cool looking stereo MP3 headphones. I've actually used them a lot when I wore them. I've actually used them when I was listening to my iPod music, I suppose. And how do you get this thing out? It looks pretty nice, doesn't it? I don't know why, I'm just too curious about stuff like this. I suppose, but that's the way I'm seeing it. It's just crazy. Now I'm just going to get this one unpacked and see what we'll do. I'm not sure if you can try and unpack this. And, oh my goodness me, there we go. Let's see how this one's done. And just go ahead and unpack this. It's actually quite tough. And it really starts to hurt me. I'm not sure if you can unpack that. And yes, this episode could actually lead towards midnight. Pretty obvious, isn't it? And I'm not sure if you can try and unpack it very nicely though. Ah, did I just get it right? Or did I just get it wrong though? Maybe there's oh yes, I can see the clue there. There's actually tape sticking onto this pallet here. And it comes, there we go, there's pieces of cardboard here, which looks pretty nice. Oh, look at that, there's actually the headphones here, and you've got these replaceable earbuds, which looks pretty nice, and there's also a couple of instruction manuals there. That's what I like to hear. It's pretty nice. It's a very big pamphlet there, which is quite large, and I gotta tell you what, this could actually fulfill everything and anything, and I could tell you what, this is actually the longest video I've actually produced. Oh my goodness me, there's loads and loads of different languages there, which talks about what you can do with these headphones, and I'll show you where the English dub is. It's right there. So it talks about on static electricity. It talks about what should you do and what you should not do when you're using headphones and stuff. And there's also this here. It's printed in China, and it's a 2011 copyright item. I've actually bought Sony items before. In fact, I've actually bought a PlayStation, which was pretty nice though. And Sony's a Japanese company, which is pretty amazing to hear about it, I suppose. And talks about what electrical components they like. And it looks pretty nice, isn't it? You don't need to recycle, probably. Maybe you can or can't recycle electrical equipment. Maybe it's unless when it's old, perhaps. Or maybe I'm just reading things which are just irrelevant though. And I've just lost all the cotton buds. Or maybe I haven't. Right, there's one of the cotton buds here. I think they can stay here. Not sure if I'm going to keep these. I might probably chuck them straight in the bin. I'll just have to probably put these straight in the bin because I'm just thinking they're trash. Or maybe not. Anyways, that's probably about it. And what would be very, very nice... Oops, sorry about the camera there. What will be very, very nice is that we're going to probably use these headphones as a new replacement for my MP3. That goes the blister packaging there. Look at that, it's actually holding by cable wires there. And sadly, I'm not sure if I've got the time to do this because, you know, I have to finish up this video just before midnight. And boy, yet again, it is one of the longest videos I have literally made for YouTube, I suppose. But look at this. This headphone is absolutely long. I mean, this is absolutely flipping long. But you know what? This is actually a great addition to go ahead and just listen to my music, which sounds pretty amazing indeed. And it certainly looks quite good indeed, I suppose. Maybe I could keep something for this. I could probably throw this piece away, maybe except for the cardboard barcodes there, which looks pretty amazing indeed. But anyways, I think that's probably about it in this video. Nothing much to say. Oh boy, this video has been absolutely complex. You know what, I'm actually going to put these flip-up toys straight away to where they were. And I gotta tell you what, this is actually one of the longest flip-up videos I've actually produced. But the question is it really? Well, you gotta find out, because sometimes when I make videos on YouTube, I often fail a lot. But anyways, that's just the way I tend to treat myself in the way I should or shouldn't be. Anyways, I could tell you what, this is actually quite amazing when I just make stuff alone on YouTube. And what's been quite disappointing is on my channel there's been loads and loads of people who don't tend to follow the rules and regulations of what copyright really is all about. But nevertheless, people do know what copyright is. really all about, because as I start to imagine, I don't know how many people are getting interested into copyright, and for what I can work out with copyright systems, yes, along the way there, but to be honest, with copyright systems along, like, Article 13 and the DMCA in the US, it's going to be very tricky for us to make videos for the rest of the internet, which just sounds absolutely pathetic. But anyways, I might clear up all of the debris that's been left off in this video, and you know what I'm going to say next, don't you? It's been like a long video, isn't it? And I gotta tell you what, this is actually going to be one of these videos that would actually pass through over 20 minutes. So anyways, long videos don't work on YouTube. As always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.